In this video lecture, we are going to understand hypothesis about cancer. We know that cancer is nothing but the abnormal growth of normal cells. And cancer is not one single disease, but it is a complex of many diseases. About 200 distinct types of cancers have been recognized till date. And behind this cancer theory, there are different types of hypotheses. In this video lecture, we are going to highlight some of important hypotheses about cancers. Let's start with introduction. Now there are several hypotheses to describe that why cell becomes cancerous. The primary hypotheses that will be considered here are based on the different proved and unproved theories. And mainly there are two existing theories of cancer origin. On the basis of that, we have divided these theories in or hypotheses in three types. That is somatic mutation hypothesis, the defective immunity hypothesis, and other theories for viral and chemical cancers. Now let's start with first. That is the defective immunity hypothesis. Now see, the rate of spontaneous mutation is much greater than the observed frequency of tumors. Obviously, from these we can conclude that there must be some mechanism for suppressing mutations resulting in cancer, and the newly formed cancer cells must be destroyed by any way, and it is believed that the latter possibility is correct, and newly formed cancer cells are destroyed by the mechanism known as immunological surveillance, and the cancerous cells have been found to contain antigens not found in ordinary cells. According to the defective immunity hypothesis, the defective mechanism fails under certain conditions and tumors are formed. This may be because the number of immune lymphocytes may not be large enough to block tumor development. What causes production of insufficient number of lymphocytes is not known. It may be mutation in the lymph cells, poor nutrition, emotional stress, or other factors. So this is all about the defective immunity hypothesis. Next one, that is somatic mutation hypothesis. Now see, this mutation is very important as far as hypotheses are concerned, because in this mutation or in this theory mainly focused on somatic mutation. Now according to this hypothesis, cancer is the result of mutation in the single somatic cell and without viral infection occurring in a cell. Such a mutation may alter the control mechanism of the cell. That is the default state of cell proliferation in metazoa in quiescence. Cancer is a disease cell proliferation caused by mutations in genes that control the proliferation and the cell. The mutations may involve the activation of normally repressed genes. This could take place by mutations in the repressed genes themselves or mutations that block the production of repressor proteins, thus unblocking inactive genes and making them active. For example, chronic myeloid leukemia. Now see, in patients with the chronic myeloid leukemia, a large part of the long arm of chromosome number 22 is lost. Such chromosomes are called Philadelphia chromosomes. Such chromosomes are called Philadelphia chromosomes. Chromosomal abnormality is found in the bone marrow of 90% patients suffering through chronic myeloid leukemia. An elongated chromosome number 9 has also been reported from chronic myeloid leukemia patients. Possibly, a piece has broken off from chromosome number 22 and translocated to number 9. In patients with next one example is the retinoblastoma. Now see, in the patients with the retinoblastoma, the middle segment of chromosome 13 is missing. It is possible, however, that cases mentioned above could be the consequences or accompaniments of cancer rather than its cause. The evidence for chromosomal alteration as cause of cancer does not look strong. Now next theory is the other theories for viral and chemical cancers. Now indeed, the scientist Hole in 1969 has proposed that alteration in the properties of the cell surface membrane is produced early in malignant transformation, and this leads to an increased concentration of nutrients that regulate cell growth and division inside the cell. Thus, deoxyglucose uptake increases the transformed cell. Now, see what the Holy told or what the Holy proposed, that according to him, the alteration in the properties of the cell surface membrane is produced in the early stages in malignant transformation, and because of these changes or because of this malignant transformation, the cell will lead to the cancer stage, and thus deoxyglucose uptake increases in the transformed cells, or due to that there is a high increase in the cancerous cells. While in 1973, there is Cummings has suggested that the cells contain structural genes that can code for transforming factors. These genes are suppressed by specific regulator genes. One difference from the oncogene theory is the suggestion that the transforming information can be introduced from outside to the cell, that is the exogenic introduction. Now here, according to Comis, that cells contain structural genes and that genes can code for transforming factors, and these factors or these genes are suppressed by the specific regulator genes like us, like oncogene theory. But there is one difference as far as oncogene theory is concerned, that the transforming information can be introduced from the outside to the cell, not from inside to the cell. So this is the theories for viral and chemical cancer. So these are the three hypotheses about cancers, how they are originated. Thank you.